Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, the Beanie Boy, and only the Beanie Boy. Welcome back to the STOMP Wrestling channel. And today we're going to be predicting the results of WrestleMania 40 happening this weekend. We've been waiting an entire year for a WrestleMania, and now it promises to be the biggest and the baddest we've seen in a while. But before we get any further, let me welcome the A-Team. First and foremost, you know him, you love him, Mr. No Days Off. Mr. WrestleDrop is with us right here. And now, to introduce the newest additions to the A-Team, officially, Mr. Troy Yeager. I wanted to call him Jägermeister, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Doesn't matter. Jägermeister it is, bro. Jägermeister, Mr. Yeager, doesn't matter, bro. I'm in the building.
You're here, bro. You're here. And, of course, Mr. K with the J, Pelepe. Mr. Pele. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm feeling mighty oozy tonight.
Yes, sir. First and foremost, congrats to the boys on making it to the A-Team. Yeah, we've spoken behind the scenes. It's gonna be great. The plans are coming together, and it's gonna be amazing. But for the first time, they'll be joining us for a predictions video, and it just so happens to be the biggest predictions video we've done to date, WrestleMania 40. Mr. WrestleDrop, give us the match card, man. Let's get into it.
Let's go for it. Let's go through night one. Let's start there. I mean, only makes sense. I'm just going off the order that's here. So let's start off with Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship.
Starting off hot.
I think you guys know where I'm going with this, or Beanie Boy definitely knows where I'm going with this. I'm saying Becky Lynch to beat Rhea Ripley. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Relax. I might be her biggest fan. I might be a stan. I might have some problems when it comes to Becky Lynch that we do not need to get into on this video. But
definitely not that type of video.
That won't be a PG conversation. Anyway, Rhea Ripley is the one for me to win. She's got to retain her title. She's got to... That title reign has been kind of meh at times when it comes to her opponents. So beating Becky Lynch, I guess it's one way to kickstart the title reign for another year. Now, let's go with Troy. What do you say, Troy? Who's winning this match?
Troy. Who does Troy pick, man? I believe, Mommy. We all love Mommy. Everybody loves Mommy. But everybody else, a quarter of the world loves the man, Becky Lynch. But in all fairness, man, in all truth, I gotta go with the Mommy Rhea Ripley, bro. She has just been a very dominant, and as you said, Ricardo, her title win was a bit meh, based on her opponents and all that stuff. But I do believe that Rhea Ripley with this win will significant, like, what is the word? But you know what I mean. It will solidify her title reign, and it will do her a lot of justice, bro. Becky Lynch does not need the title win. She does. I think
that's the biggest thing. Yeah, she doesn't need it.
Yeah, she doesn't need it. So I'm
KJ,
going Mommy.
Yeah, KJ, where you standing with this? It's Becky Lynch and why?
Now then, Mommy versus the man. Here's my logic on this. They wouldn't just hand her the cover of the deluxe edition of 2K24 and then have her lose to Becky Lynch. Don't get me wrong. We love Becky here. We stand the man. But Mommy's always on top.
Let me...
Literally.
As far as saying Rhea Ripley was superstar of the... for like 2023 in general. With that said, I'm going with Mommy Rhea Ripley for the win.
Well, this is where your logic doesn't make sense, because John Cena was the cover star last year, and that man hasn't won anything in years. So that's where your logic goes down the drain.
Relax.
5 years to be exact.
Okay.
Let's move on to Beanie Boy, the man with the beanie, as it is in his name.
Man.
Where are you going with this?
Mommy. Done. Done. It's not even a Becky Lynch hate thing. It's not even because I'm trying to make you upset, which is usually the case.
Usually,
It's
yeah.
just what it is. It's just what it is. Mommy needs to retain, and Mommy needs to stay on top until we establish a new star. That will be the person to beat her, Tiffany Stratton. But until then, we'll see. But for WrestleMania 40, Mommy's on top.
Do you guys think it's going to
We
be
all love
clean?
Tiff.
Quick answer. Do you guys think it's going to be a clean win for Mommy? Or is there going to be some shenanigans? Clean.
Yeah, clean.
Oh, no. I don't
Not
think it's going to
clean.
be a clean win. I don't think it's going to be a clean win.
Let's leave it at that then.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to the match nobody really wanted to see, if I'm being honest. But we're getting it, and it'll probably still be an absolute banger. And that is Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. But I say no one wanted to see it because there was another man that everyone had in mind, formerly known as Shorty G, but Chad Gable. That's what people wanted. Okay. Anyway, let's start with you, Beanie Boy, because you're already saying nah. Who do you think's gonna win this?
Hey man. You need not ask me who's gonna win a Gunther match, bro. You need not ask me who's gonna win a Gunther match. Gunther versus Gunther, and Gunther would still win, bro. There's no way. There's no way Gunther drops the title, especially to Sami. All respect to Sami Zayn. I think the match is going to slap. Like literally chest slap the entire match. But
someone's getting slapped.
Always. But Gunther has to retain, man. He's the OG, he's the top champion, and that's going to continue.
For sure. Well, let's go to me then. I also think Gunther's retaining. I don't see Gunther losing. I don't see why he would lose to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has been there, done that with the IC title. He was on the top of the mountain and then he fell off a little bit. Now he's at the IC championship. It doesn't feel right. Yeah. He's a main event guy. Keep him there. Let him lose to Gunther. It's fine. It's not going to hurt him. Everybody loses to Gunther. So, Gunther's winning. It's too easy. Now, KJ, what you saying?
Earlier on, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, Sami Zayn, like in an interview, said that in a promotion in Germany, there was a time when Gunther was the unstoppable world champion. And who was the person to beat him? Sami Zayn.
Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Sami. It was probably another masked guy that...
we don't know him.
Some generic guy.
Some generic guy.
I'm not familiar with him.
So Sami's done nothing, in other words.
Cousin. So, with that in mind, I gotta go with Gunther getting revenge. The ring general.
Let's go.
It's obvious. It's obvious. Now, Troy, Gunther and why?
Sami Zayn, next question. I'm just kidding. I gotta go with Gunther, man. Gunther, he's too dominant right now to lose to Sami Zayn, the most dominant champion, most active champion that is. But in respect to Seth Rollins and all that stuff, but I just feel like Gunther is the more active champion. Like, dude has been defending year in, year out. Hey, man, that is true. I gotta go with Gunther, man. He cannot lose this title at WrestleMania, especially to Sami Zayn. All respect to him again, but I just feel like the rightful guy to actually dethrone him is Chad, man. Chad busted his ass, bro. I mean, Gunther, bro, he made this man's babies cry, bro, in front of him, bro. Nah, he's got to get his lick back, bro. I ain't having it, bro. I am not letting this man embarrass me in front of my wife and my children, bro. Bro. Nah, I'm getting my lick back, bro. Nah,
Bro took on the reincarnation of Chad Gable there for a moment. He thought he was in his shoes there. Anyway.
God damn.
Now, okay. Give me a moment here, guys, because this is a list. Now, we got the tag team ladder match, okay? The 6-pack tag team ladder match for the titles. But they announced that these titles can be split. In other words, you take the Raw ones, you're the Raw champion. You got to take the SmackDown ones to be the SmackDown champion. So, in other words, they're going to be split. I think it's pretty obvious.
Oh, damn, for real. I missed that.
Yeah, that was today on Raw. Yeah, that was today on Raw.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Troy did a whole ass review and didn't even mention it, but we'll move. Anyway.
Yeah.
They've seen it.
Amateur hour, but anyway, I'm joking.
Amateur hour, man.
Anyway, let's move on. We got the Judgment Day being the champions versus DIY versus the Awesome Truther versus the New Day versus A-Town Down versus A-Town Down Under, sorry, versus the New Catch Republic. I think that's everyone. I think if I miss someone out, they're clearly not that important.
That's a lot. That's a lot, man.
That is a lot. That's 6 teams. Now, who are we saying? Let me go first here. Okay, I'm thinking Awesome Truth are grabbing one of the titles. I think it's just the story is there. I don't want it to happen, but the story is there. Now, that's going to be the Raw titles. When it comes to the SmackDown titles, I'm thinking New Catch Republic are taking the SmackDown titles. I think it's more of just a bias towards Pete Dunne, one of my favorite wrestlers, and then Tyler Bates.
Definitely.
But I see them taking the SmackDown titles, and I see Awesome Truth, unfortunately, taking the Raw titles, even though I'd prefer some of the other teams to maybe get it. Actually, now that I think about it, if it's not New Catch Republic, it's A-Town Down, that team, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Down Under.
They might end up taking it because they've been getting beat up on TV a lot, and normally if you get beat up and then all of a sudden you're in a championship match, it normally means you're winning it. In WWE's logic, which makes no sense. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Yeah. Let's move on to KJ. Who are you saying is winning?
I'm gonna make like two predictions here. So like apologies if it's unorthodox. The one that I'm guaranteed to make here is that Awesome Truth wins. Come on. The story right there.
Okay. Yeah, the story's there.
Awesome Truth wins. Everyone's happy. But I really want those tag titles to be split up.
They're going to be.
I'm sorry, but the Judgment Day just isn't it as tag champs. Get Judgment Day out. Let R-Truth climb the ladder, but only grab the Raw titles, forgetting that he gotta grab both.
Yeah, exactly that. He's stupid enough to just move on. He's stupid enough to just be like, yeah, we won, climb down the ladder, and then
you climb down there.
It is so possible, man.
They just walk out, which then leads to the SmackDown titles still being suspended above the ring. And who climbs but Austin Bloody Theory and A-Town Down Under are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Give me my Slam Booker of the Year.
Scott thinks he's Tony Khan. I can see BeanieBoy wasn't happy about your Judgment Day comment there. Man is in love with the Judgment Day. So let's hear your opinions.
Look, Judgment Day is retaining one of them. It has to happen. Now, listen. The Judgment Day is only retaining because Damian Priest still has the Money in the Bank briefcase. You can't have the guy part of a faction with nothing to show for it but the briefcase that he's probably going to lose when he cashes in. It makes no sense for me.
You still have the briefcase?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So there's no way that Damian is going to be out here playing Dominic Mysterio's role, just listening to what Rhea Ripley's saying, with no pulling power within the faction. And his pulling power comes from the tag team titles, because forget he has the briefcase. He's not going to do anything with it. So my thing is Awesome Truth, Raw tag team champions, then Judgment Day SmackDown tag team champions, then Rhea Ripley gets drafted to SmackDown. That's where I am. That's
a lot of fantasy booking.
Best case scenario, Dominic Mysterio wins the US Championship as well. Then everyone's happy.
This is like me saying Becky Lynch is going to beat Rhea Ripley. That's what I'm getting from this whole prediction.
That's different. Becky had it all, bro. Let Rhea have her moment, damn it.
I'm known for the controversial predictions anyway. So if it happens, call me the GOAT. If it doesn't, we can all laugh about it after.
No one's calling you that. Anyway, Troy, what you saying?
Oh my gosh. Me hearing you guys, I just figured that I thought one of you guys was just going to mention DIY. It's literally y'all literally disrespecting my boys Gargano and Ciampa, bro.
Regeneration
No,
X.
Ricardo did not just do that, bro. Can I just say who, bro?
Bro.
DIY. I'm just gonna say this right now. DIY might surprise y'all. Because there's just been the main focus, A-Town Down Under, Judgment Day, obviously, Austin Truth. DIY might surprise y'all. And
Hey,
once
man.
again, I'm also going with Beanie Boy. Judgment Day might, retain one of the titles and all that stuff. But trust me when I say this, DIY is going to surprise you guys. They might take the world titles. So I'm going with Judgment Day and DIY.
I don't want to see Johnny's same face holding a title. That's all I'm saying. Johnny
Gosh,
Gargano,
damn.
literally, bro was on NXT. He was doing his thing, but lately he's just another guy. It's just another guy on the main roster.
I'm just saying, man, he could
more than
surprise
him,
y'all.
which is crazy.
Now we got Yeet versus No Yeet, brother versus brother, me versus me. We got Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso. What are we saying, boys? Who's team Yeet? Who's team No Yeet?
I'm Team Yeet, bro, all the way, man.
Yeah, seems pretty obvious. So, Beanie Boy, I'm assuming Jay Uso is getting the win.
Nah, he has to. I think this is where Jimmy Uso gets relegated back down to the other Uso, and this is where Jay Uso's push starts. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. KJ, what you saying?
Keep it lit, man. Oh, we keep it lit. But man, like Jay Uso, man. Man, like Jay all day, man.
Bro, man's meeting all these rappers last week. Who was with him last week?
Lil Wayne this week.
Travis Scott last week, Lil Wayne this week. He's meeting all the goats, bro. Well, not Travis Scott, but Lil Wayne.
Everywhere, bro.
So, now, Troy, Team Yeet and why?
Oh my gosh, bro. All I gotta say is, man, yeet, 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 yeet. Whether to yeet or not to yeet, that is the absolute question.
Bro's doing Shakespeare with Yeet.
Yeah, boy. All I gotta say is, man, Jay Uso needs to win, man. He's already like the top level guy in the, in the bloodline, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we're all gonna expect that, surprise. I'm still expecting that Rikishi thing, man. I don't know what's going on with that whole, situation, man. I'm still expecting that, but hey, man,
let's give up on Rikishi, bro. Let's give up on Rikishi. They still got to somehow figure in Baby Umaga into all of this mess. So I don't know where he's gonna fit in. So Jay Uso is getting the win. It's pretty obvious. I think the match is actually gonna slap. I think they're gonna go out there and 10,000 super kicks, but that's all good. We come to expect that. But I think it's gonna be a really good match, and people are underestimating this match. I see a lot of people just not interested in the in-ring work, and I'm just like, you guys don't like a good story that ends in a good match. You just want to see
a bunch of narcs, bro. The IWC, bro, are a bunch of narcs, bro. Toxic X niggas, bro.
Okay, let's move on to. I don't know where you're going with that. Let's move on to Bianca Belair, Jay Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control. Now,
Team Gat.
I knew they were gonna roll
versus Team No Gat. That was cringe. That was cringe. Okay, let's move on from that. That was fucking cringe. Now,
terrible.
Anyway.
Woo-wee. Hey man.
Okay, who's winning?
For a good TikTok, not gonna lie.
Who's winning, boys? Who's winning?
Team Gat.
Yeah. Beanie Boy, how they winning? Let's go with that. Because obviously we know they're winning.
No, it's gonna be a clean win. I think it's gonna be an entire KOD review. They're all gonna hit their finishes at the same time, basically. That type of finish. But it's gonna be a clean victory. It's just gonna be that statement victory for the entire team. But I don't think it's gonna I don't think it's going to be anything special, to be honest with you. And I'm just hoping it's going to be the start of a feud between Bianca and Jade. So I feel like it's more popular than anything else, but yeah, Team Gat for the win.
Let's face it, it's just to get them on the card. It's literally just to get Bianca and Naomi and Jade on the card. I think Jade's going to end up getting the final pin. It seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to look good? And I mean in the ring, I don't mean the way she looks.
Or okay, thanks for that clarification.
I had to clarify, boys. I had to clarify.
I was about to say something else.
BeanieBoy likes those thunder thighs, bro, so that's all I'm saying.
Amen.
KJ, did I ask you already? I feel like I asked you already. No, I didn't. Okay, who's winning?
I mean, Team Black, of course, correct?
What's wrong with Team? I was gonna say Team Japan, but Dakota's from New Zealand. What's wrong with Team?
Let's not make this racial, boys.
Hey,
Team New Japan.
Let's not make this racial, boys. Let's not make this racial. We'll get canceled, bro.
Okay, so Jay Cargill's team is getting the win. Now, Troy, where are you going with this?
Hey, man. You know what I mean, bro? Team Brown, melanin all day, every single day. You feel me, though? Yeah, man. But I feel like this needs to be like a very good 6-woman tag match. I mean, like the Kabuki Warriors are the tag champs. You can't make them out there, looking like idiots and whatnot. So I feel like it's gonna be.
You don't know WWE, bro. You don't know WWE.
Oh, gosh damn it! No. This is not Vince's era anymore. Okay, this is the Triple H TKO era. You know what I'm saying? Though it's gonna be precise. It's gonna go effortlessly. It's gonna work in elegance, bro. They're gonna absolutely cook. Just give them the few minutes, bro, to absolutely cook. But Team Gat all the way.
They're getting max 5 minutes out there. 5-10 minutes, that's it. Jay Cargill hits her finisher, done. So
10 minutes is all they need. 10 or 15.
Nah, Jay can't do a 15-minute match. Be real here. Now, let's do the LWO. Bro,
what?
I watched a lot of AEW. She can't do a 15-minute match. Anyway, maybe the PC got her sorted. Who knows? She was there for a very long time. They locked her in a cage there, and she was just wrestling the whole time, I think, because we didn't see her for months. But now we got the... Okay, now we got the Latino World Order versus Legado del Fantasma. So this is obviously Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Santo and Dirty Dom. Who's getting the win? Let's start with Troy this time. Who's getting the win here? Who do you predict?
Oh, dude, I need Dom. I need Dom and Santos to take the win, man. I feel like this would actually elevate, the set. Mostly Dom's win to over his dad. Very much so. I still was craving for that one-on-one, rematch from last year. But I feel like along the line, they might do that again. Maybe at SummerSlam, maybe for Rey's retirement, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm going with Santos, Escobar, and Dominic Mysterio. Because Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, I respect, incredible athlete. But I feel like, Dom and Santos needs this more, man. So I'm going with Dom and Santos.
Cool. KJ, which direction are you going with this?
Firstly, can I just say it should have been Carlito, not Dragon Lee? Okay, got that out. Santos and Dominic all the way. Specifically with Dominic pinning Rey. I want to see. No.
Look, it's not happening. It's not happening.
I want to see Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio at Mania 41. Rey Mysterio's last match.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that, but I feel like SummerSlam's easier. But WrestleMania 41 is pretty good.
Before I go to BeanieBoy, sorry, you can continue. Finish up.
So simple. Santos and Dominic for the win.
Okay. Before I go to BeanieBoy, I think Santos and Dom are taking the win. Santos has already squashed Dragon Lee twice now. So I don't see why I should care that Dragon Lee's in this match. It's been squashed by Santos twice. So I see Dragon Lee taking the pin again. That's why he's in and Carlito's not. Carlito's probably going to turn on the LWO because he's Carlito at the end of the day. The man has never been a babyface in his life. Nor should he be a babyface. He's a heel through and through. So Dom and Santos is winning for me. Beanie Boy, what you saying?
You don't gotta ask, bro. You don't gotta ask. Who's in the match? Who's in the match? Exactly. It's Dominic Mysterio. It could be the entire LWO in a handicap match against Dominic Mysterio, and I'd still pick Dominic Mysterio. So yeah, Dominic Mysterio. But on the points you've made, all of y'all are valid. But for that very fact that it needs to be a rubber match. The Ray versus Dominic Part 3 somehow, someway needs to be a rubber match. And then we'll see who's the real Mysterio. But until then, Dominic Santos for the win.
Cool. Now we're on to the main event. The match that could change the landscape of WWE. The match that could ruin night 2 of WrestleMania, potentially. Okay. We got the Bloodline, as in The Rock and Roman Reigns, against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Now, as far as I understand, if The Rock and Roman win, it's Bloodline rules. If the other two guys win, the Bloodline is banned from ringside. So, let's start with KJ. What are you saying about this? I think we already spoke about it, but let's hear it again.
We have spoken about it. They wouldn't just announce Bloodline rules if they're not going to activate it. Give me Bloodline rules. Dwayne and Joe Anoa'i for the win, with Seth Rollins taking the pin.
Ouch. Yeah, Troy, what do you say?
Hey, at first I was a little skeptical about this whole Bloodline rules thing. I thought it was gonna be, I actually did find it a bit interesting, but we got a glimpse of it, during the Seth Rollins versus Solo Sikoa match. It's just basically just a match where Polynesians just interfere in the match. Not very much interested, but you know what I'm saying though. Who I want to win this tag match? You know what I'm saying though. I could go with The Rock and Roman. I could go with them, but at the same time though, I really need this match clear of all the Polynesians, man. All the Joes, all the Jimmies. You know what I'm saying? I just need this match to be clear, bro.
There's just so many of them, bro. There's just so many of them.
There's just so many of them. God damn, bro. Who's out here getting, bro? People in that family getting pregnant left and right.
Calm down. They didn't have TVs, okay? That's the obvious answer. So, who are you saying is getting the win?
I have to be realistic about this. In terms of storyline wise, I believe The Rock and Roman needs to take the win. I feel like Cody needs that extra, hard, last hard labor before he actually finishes the story. And bloodline rules might actually be that that hard labor to get by. So
BeanieBoy,
Rock and Roman.
Where are you sitting with this?
Yeah, look, man. Bloodline does not rule, but that's the match we're getting on night 2. The Rock and Roman are gonna win night 1, but that's because something major is gonna happen the following night, which we'll get to when we predict the next night. But for now, night 1 main event, the Samoans are taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree all round. The Bloodline's taking the first night. I don't see a match where Roman Reigns doesn't have any interferences. So having the Bloodline the Bloodline not be in the match or interfering in some way in night 2 just doesn't make sense. But I had an interesting conversation. I was on a podcast with some other guys, the Snapbacks and Beards guys from TikTok.
Snapbacks and Beards.
So someone said
love beers.
I can't remember who it was. They basically said, did you just say we love beards? Bro distracted me there. Anyway, he said, what if, Jay, because he's not in the bloodline, he got kicked from the bloodline. What if he's the one to interfere in the no members of the bloodline are allowed at ringside? What if he all of a sudden, say he beats Jimmy or loses to Jimmy and now finds his way back to the bloodline? Could happen. That'd be interesting. He's not in the bloodline,
I wish I had glasses right now. What the fuck? How would that make sense?
He's not in the bloodline. It makes sense. I don't see how it makes sense in terms of him turning on them, but there's a loophole.
For me, it doesn't. It's an interesting way to twist it.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say no one was gonna expect it, but clearly it's out there now. But
it's gonna fall flat. It's gonna fall
why?
flat. Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why?
I'd rather see Jacob Fatu, if I'm being honest. But anyway, that man.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but not at the expense of Cody. Not at the expense of Cody. Cody needs to finish his story.
Please, because that tattoo, bro, weak spot. We gotta remember this, bro. Apparently, that thing is a weak spot, bro. What the hell, man? Cody's down and out, bro. Every time that thing, like,
I've never heard that before, man. I've never heard someone say that's a weak spot.
It's a theory, bro, and it's true. Remember last year, bro? Cody got spiked on the neck, bro, and he's down and out, bro. The same thing happened with Drew McIntyre this year, bro, with Solo, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. Cody, that thing, bro, it's a weak spot, bro.
Someone needs to mute you right now, bro. Someone needs to mute you for that. Okay.
Night two,
boys. Night two, before this guy says something else that's just outrageous. Now, we got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is interesting now. Why are you copying me for swaying like that? Anyway.
Hey man, I'm feeling it.
Who's taking? Let's go with KJ. He's smiling there. I think he's either got something cooking or he's just laughing at our stupidity. So, which way are you going with this?
Easy, simple.
I refuse.
Listen. All Drew McIntyre wants is his moment in front of the fans. Let him have that. Let Drew win. He never said anything about walking out as champion.
Oh no.
Walking out as champion.
You fucked it up, KJ. You fucked it up.
You screwed it. You screwed it.
You had it.
He wants his moment in front of the fans. He never said nothing about walking out as champion. So give me a Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew wins, but then
I can't, man. I can't, man.
I hate Damien. It's bad enough I hate Damien, bro. But no.
Nah, he's not cooking. Shut up, BeanieBoy. He's not cooking.
No, he is.
Nah, he's not cooking. Nah.
This goes back to my very point that we made about the tag team match.
Okay, go for it.
Damien needs pull. Damien needs pull. And if you guys are going to give DIY and Awesome R-Truth and whoever Regeneration X and Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne the tag team champions, then give Damian Priest the title. KJ, my brother. KJ, my brother. Listen.
Think back on SmackDown. Damian Priest said WrestleMania is not only big for the Judgment Day, but it's big for like the group as individuals.
Yeah. But okay, Troy, say what you want to say. I'll end it off here.
No, I don't want this happening. I will hate Damien even more now. It's bad enough as it is. He got his chance literally this week when Rock and Roman were beating them down like sissies, bro, like dolls. He could have cashed in on
Raw though. Why would you do it on Raw when WrestleMania is the week? Nah,
I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing right now, bro. I just need. It just bothers me the fact that Damien, bro, out of everyone in that fucking roster, is holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, bro. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I get what you're coming from, KJ. I get it. But I just cannot. I can't picture it, bro. I can't picture Damian Priest out of everybody replicating the heist of the century, the most sacred WrestleMania moment of all time, being duplicated by a gothic tall nigga.
Who will he replicate it on? The guy who did it first. Oh, bro, it's perfect.
Okay, so Troy, who are you booking to win? Let's hear your Vince Russo booking, because that's all I'm getting from you tonight.
Of course, I'm obviously going with Drew, man. Drew's absolutely been cooking, bro. I want him to win. Okay. I want him to win, man.
It's true.
I mean, like he's been nonstop. He's been a absolutely phenomenal hypocrite, but in a good sense of way. As I repeated this numerous times, absolutely love him. You know, he's right about Seth Rollins. He's cringed to the absolute max. Who the hell calls somebody diarrhea Dwayne, bro? That's not a roast, bro. That's pretty much a kindergarten, type of roast, bro. Get out my face with that bullshit, bro. I'm going with Drew all the way, man. Get out my face.
Okay. No one's in your face. But Beanie Boy, which way are you going with this? Because now KJ seem to swerve you here.
Hey man, KJ's cooking and the stove is on like a young 4 or a young 3. But if the stove is on 6 and we're really cooking, Drew McIntyre walks away world champion. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't mind the cash. Now that I think about it, I don't mind it. What happens after that is what's gonna deter me. But for the night, amen. I don't mind it. As long as Seth drops the title, it's enough now. We're good. We're good. Thank you. Bye.
Now, let me put my 2 cents in. You said your stove goes to 6. Mine goes to 9. Oh, that was cringe. I'm like Seth Rollins. Bro, you guys need to stop calling me Seth Rollins in this call. Anyway, it sounded good in my head, but not when it came out of my mouth. Anyway, now, this is how I see it.
Dwayne.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, they cooking. Okay. They cooking. They were here, Damian Priest's music in the middle of the match. Cool. He comes out, cashes in. Stomp, Claymore, Drew McIntyre pins Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre wins. That's how I see it. And I say this, because Seth is getting pinned on night 1. We can't bury the man to get pinned twice. We can't. Like, come on.
It would pretty much. It wouldn't damage him. But yeah, you're right.
It damages Damian. That's for sure. Damian looks like an idiot.
Sadly,
but he's looked like an idiot for 6 months already with all his failed cash-ins. So there's no hope anymore, in my opinion. They should have. I don't know. They should have done it earlier somehow, some way. Especially when he was hot after the months after the Bad Bunny match and when he won the actual briefcase. Once they gave him the purple thing, it was downhill. Once he got that senior Money in the Bank briefcase,
that great fruit suitcase, man. What the hell is that, man?
Exactly.
Once again, get that shit on my face, bro. God damn.
Let's move on, boys. Let's move on. We've got Io Sky versus Bayley. The match I'm probably least interested in. The women's match I'm probably least interested in. It had me interested. I was there. They hooked me. And then they just forgot to reel me in. They just didn't do anything afterwards. So I'm going to say Bayley takes the win just because I think Bayley deserves her moment, even though it'll be on the middle of the card, somewhere where people will forget about it, in all honesty, unfortunately. And that's my prediction. Beanie Boy, what you saying?
Hey man, Bayley can take it. It's just as long as she doesn't come out hugging people with inflatables. No.
And the side ponytail.
No. This version of Bayley's fine. They can tweak it to become a face. She's already over with some people. So that's fine. She can take the win. She can take the title. Just don't make her hug people again, please. Please.
KJ seems to have something on his mind. What are you saying?
He wants a hug from Bayley.
He wants a hug from Bayley.
No.
You wouldn't be able to handle that, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously, Bayley wins. Obviously.
Okay, continue.
But I think it's how she wins. There are no shenanigans. There is no foolery afoot. She wins with a Bayley to belly. She wins with her own.
The silence is loud. The silence is loud.
No,
finishing move.
I was just focusing on the hug. Hugging Bayley. I would take a hug.
Calm down, Troy.
Sorry.
Remain focused. She wins.
I'm focused.
Bayley takes the belly, and we move on.
I'm cool with that. It's as long as afterwards she uses her normal finisher. That can be like a one-time thing. Yeah, none of them are good though. That's the problem.
Right.
Her moveset sucks. Sorry,
Bro, calm down,
Bailey.
bro. Calm down.
Except
Nah,
for like her like elbow drop. That one is legit.
yeah. Nah,
Terrible.
I'm interested to see how she wrestles as a babyface again because she's wrestled as a heel for so long. And it'll be interesting to see how she wrestles because let's not forget she knew how to wrestle as a babyface. Let's not forget that match against Sasha Banks. There was a match against Charlotte. There was a couple bangers in there, so let's hope we can get that Bailey again. Now, while Troy is making noises in my ear there, what's who do you go for? Yeah,
Oh, for me, I mean, like, come on now. We're all for the Bailey train, you know, choo choo, giving free hugs all around. I'll take all of them. But anyways, man, I'm going with Bailey here, man. Bailey, she's been over, man. You know, I just feel like I am very angry, bro, at Trips, man. He could have cooked so much more with this rivalry between
yeah.
Io and Bailey. I feel like it should have escalated like higher. I mean, the chance was there, like today with Raw. I mean, like nothing happened. Bailey didn't show up, didn't do anything,
Because they're not
and
on
I just feel
Raw.
like, why would they come? Why would Io come? Wait, is
Because
Io on
they're the
SmackDown?
tag
Of course, he's on
champions.
SmackDown.
The
Because they're the tag champion.
champions
Let's move on. Let's
Yeah,
move
I
on.
forgot.
Let's
I
move on
forgot.
quickly.
I
Let's move
forgot.
on quickly. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, continue.
Bailey's going. Bailey for the win. I want my hug. Yeah, end of story.
Okay. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. This match has been cooking. The build has been there. I'm not gonna lie. The build has been.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
understand. I don't understand this man sometimes. BeanieBoy doesn't look impressed.
Nah, it's a piss break before Cody finishes his story. That's really all it is.
A piss break. But if you not enjoyed the build.
Yeah, the build has been solid. I'm just
Okay.
thinking of the match itself.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
two old
LA Knight's
guys.
matches are boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
AJ Styles moves at snail's pace lately as well. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just two old guys who were put on the card because LA Knight had his run detoured. He's supposed to be winning the United States Championship this weekend. That's not happening. But yeah, LA Knight for the win, I guess. AJ Styles is just here to put people over now before he retires, and that's what's gonna happen at me.
LA Knight, I mean KJ, LA Knight or AJ Styles? What you saying?
Of course, you gotta give me the megastar, but they better not fumble this. They put a home invasion angle. Right? Now we've seen this angle plenty of times. John Cena versus Edge, Randy Orton versus Triple H. Hell, you know what? No. It's just those two. But they fumbled it with Randy Orton versus Triple H. They fumbled it. I don't want them. I don't want Triple H himself to fumble this with LA Knight and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
A bloody no holds barred match. You don't just show up on another man's property.
And they just get a standard singles one-on-one. Yeah.
Beat him up in his front yard and then expect stuff to be sweet afterwards. Hell no. I want to see carnage. I want to see chairs flying. I want to see table pieces. Y'all, it's going to be in Philly. It's going to be in Philly.
Yeah, man. You know them Philly bastards, bro. Crazy motherfuckers, bro.
It's
Crazy.
going to be in Philly.
Bro, this is the wildest things.
Give us some violence in Philly.
Predictions, please.
Okay. So who you saying?
You know.
LA Knight. Go for it.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, sorry.
You made it your turn, so go for it.
Oh, thank you, Ricardo. You know what I'm saying though. L.A. Knight, yeah. I mean, I'm loving this whole. I'm loving this whole thing, man. I'm loving this whole feud. I'm loving this whole feud. And you were right. You know who said the whole thing about LA Knight's matches being boring? Yeah, I feel like they need. KJ is right. They need to change it up, change the stipulation, make it more interesting. Because standardly, LA Knight in wrestling matches, it doesn't hit the same. Doesn't quite hit right. So I feel like they need to switch it up, make it no holds barred, falls count anywhere. Mainly because LNA cannot keep up with AJ Styles, wrestling because AJ has literally like a dozen of movesets and all that stuff, but I feel like they need like up the ante a bit. So,
Yeah.
but in terms of stardom and all
Tell us
that
who's
stuff,
winning, bro.
all right, LA Knight, yeah.
Thank you. The match is not that interesting. The build is interesting. The match is gonna be boring. That's what we're saying.
Gee, don't be hating on LA. Don't be hating, bro. Don't be hating. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
I'm LA Knight's winning. I think it's pretty obvious. AJ Styles, he's on a losing streak. He hasn't won a pay-per-view since like 2021 or 2020 or something ridiculous. So there's no need to end that streak now. Keep it running. He can be on his what was that guy's name that was on a losing streak for all those years? Zack Ryder's that guy. He can be on his Kurt Hawkins losing streak for like I love AJ Styles, but yeah, exactly. Now let's move on to Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Let's run through these quickly, boys. BeanieBoy, who are you saying?
Randy Orton.
Okay.
Finish the story. Finish the comeback. He's not winning a world title before he retires, so this is as good as it's going to get for him. US title, Randy Orton.
KJ, what you saying?
Randy's my all-time GOAT. You know this, but low gang on top, bro. Logan Paul to walk out still United States champion. And when he does, cry me a river.
Bro, the IWC is not going to be happy. Troy, quickly, which one are you saying?
Hey, man. Logan Paul, man, all the way, man. I feel like, he needs it, Knuckle dusters. Yeah. 1 to KO, 2 to Randy. Love you, Randy, but, Logan Paul the way.
Yeah. I think Logan's winning simply because SummerSlam is in his hometown, so he's going to hold the title all the way till then, and then he's going to lose it at SummerSlam to LA Knight. That's just how the booking is going to work. Triple H can be very predictable at times. BeanieBoy, you look confused. What's up?
No, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
So, second last match of the night. Let's get through this. We got the Pride versus the Final Testament. This has been building since a long time. They've really been trying to build this thing. Who's winning? And do we care? BeanieBoy, let's start with you.
Give it to the Pride, bro. Bobby Lashley tries everything and he still fails. So give him this at least. This faction has been a flop from the very beginning, and this is as good as it's going to get for them. Yeah. They'll probably even break up after this WrestleMania. So just give them the win. Final Testament can continue. They have something going for them. But the Pride, just bury it at WrestleMania with the win.
Troy, quickly, which one are you saying?
Man, it's a tough one, man. But I'm gonna have to go with the Final Testament, man. They need to win, man. I mean, Bobby Lashley, he's had his WrestleMania moments, all that stuff. This is Karrion Kross's first WrestleMania. I feel like he needs it, so I'm going with the Final Testament.
KJ, you look like you're about to fall asleep. Which way are you going?
Pride next.
Pride. Yeah, I think it's gonna. I don't really care who wins this actually. Pride, Final Testament. Who cares?
Right,
hey, I'm gonna go with a double DQ. Cool. Because I really do not care.
Fight, dude.
I really do not care.
Fight.
Now, we got the main event. Does he finish his story, or does he end up lying in the ring with a rubber chicken next to him once again? We got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. BeanieBoy, put that finger down. Put it down.
Wow!
For sure. I'm going to just start off by saying Cody Rhodes is getting the win. He is finishing the story. It has to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm quitting Stomp. I'm quitting Stomp.
I'll take off. Roman needs to win now. Roman needs to win.
You guys won't survive without me. You won't live without me. BeanieBoy, what you saying? Oh, did you say Cody already, eh?
Yeah, look, Cody's going to win. The Rock is definitely going to play a part in the final decision. I think Roman Reigns eats a rock bottom, Cody hits a crossroads, and it's over. Thank you.
I can see it.
Finishing the story.
KJ, I saw your finger up there. Put it down, but who are you saying?
Oh, what? No. I did no such thing. Now you see, Cody.
This is for fingers for WrestleMania.
Cody has to win. There's no doubt about it. You can't be doing this 2-year story. It's for Cody to not win.
Put that finger down.
But in the off chance that our tribal chief ends up winning, I wouldn't mind seeing the world burn. My so
Gosh, damn, bro,
Those,
you
those
Roman Reigns
safety
fan.
scissors are doing
my
nothing, bro.
choice is Cody Rhodes to win, but I will be here. Should Al Chapo Chief win, I will be here.
Okay, that's
And
enough
all
of
of
that.
you will acknowledge him.
That's enough of that. Troy, quickly finish the story, or the story goes on another year.
As I would be pissed off for that, but oh my gosh, man, I love Roman. I've acknowledged him since day one. Dude has been the most uninteresting character before the whole tribal chief thing, and now
Right.
he's become this god level character. And I love him to bits, man. I want this reign to go on longer. I want him to break that racist Hulk Hogan's record, bro.
Stop dick riding Roman Reigns. Which way are you going, bro?
Okay, fine. Cody Rhodes finishes the story.
Okay, thank
Cody
you.
Rhodes deserves it.
That's the way it should be. KJ is no longer a member of Stomp. That's just because he said.
It was good while it lasted, bro.
It's good while it
Yeah,
lasted,
good run.
bro. Sorry,
Good run.
but you're out of
I will be
here.
there, man. I will be there.
You won't be
I
the
will be
first.
So, guys, that was our WrestleMania. that was cold. If you know, you know.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Wrap it up.
Push Betty fire. Anyway, so you guys won't get this. Anyway, that's been our WrestleMania predictions. Yeah, guys, there's been. Let's see if I can hold my title once again. I forgot to mention at the beginning. I am the current predictions champion. Troy gets his first opportunity at it. KJ gets his first opportunity at it. MPKH went missing, so he doesn't get an opportunity at it. So, that being said, that's our WrestleMania predictions, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.
Acknowledge the tribal chief. One last.
Shut up.